that this is heavily anticipated by at least one person. Let's talk Neon Demon again. I would just like to start out by saying that this is an art house film, so it's definitely weird. It's got long, drawn out shots, and they are meant to make you very uncomfortable. This film does deal extremely heavily with SA, so trigger warning on that. It is going to be a little bit more of a deeper discussion today. Due to these extremely long, drawn out, uncomfortable shots, Neon Demon does get a lot of hate just from the general public, and most people that have seen it are not a fan. Let's talk about why it's done this way. This film is focusing specifically on the entertainment industry and a lot of the things that happen behind the scenes that we don't know about or we just look past because it's looked at as normal. So we do open up with this lovely shot of our lead character played by Elle Fanning. She is in this beautiful gown covered in jewels. Her neck is fake slit though, and she looks like she's bleeding out onto the floor. I love this shot because, as I realized in my other review as I was talking about it, this sets us up right from the start that she is not going to make it. Getting into this career is going to be what ends her life. What I also love about this shot is at the very end of the film, when she inevitably does end up being unalived, she is laying in almost the exact same position that we open the film on, which you guys know I love it when they start and end the same. Another reason that this movie does not really do super well with like a general audience is the fact that nothing happens in this film, but also so much happens in this film. With us getting all of these long drawn out shots, it doesn't really feel like we are doing much. Because of this, I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of go through all the things that we do touch on in this film with all of these shots, because it's kind of hard to explain the actual plot of the movie through the visuals. As I said earlier, this does deal extremely heavily with SA. There are numerous scenes of terrible things happening around her, to her. It is all very uncomfortable, and I personally feel they continue to push this down our throats because, especially in this type of industry, a lot of women go through this multiple times. Sometimes they don't even realize that's what it is, you know, the whole like casting couch type of idea and stuff like that, and how it is normalized that that's just what you have to do to succeed, and they touch upon that quite a few times in this film. Also, some very vulgar scenes at the hotel that she is staying with, where it is obvious that there are a lot of young women staying there who moved to LA in order to pursue some sort of career in the entertainment industry. They're alone, they're vulnerable, and it appears that women go missing all the time here, which again, this is not really made up. They are touching on real things that happen. I have a really terrible scene of the motel owner where you hear him essaying a woman through the wall, and then it sounds like he does unalive her. And our lead character is very frightened, upset. She calls the one person that she thinks she can trust, and they end up trying to do the same thing to her. Really touches on the fact that people just, when they want something from you, when you have this talent and you are a successful person, they will just leech themselves onto you and just want your success for themselves. They are only uplifting you because they want you to take them with them, or they want your success. It ends up being extremely prominent towards the end here when the makeup artist and the two other models do inevitably end up trapping her and again unaliving her and eating her, which I understand for a lot of people this is a very odd scene. It's all very grotesque. They're bathing in her blood, but again, they want to be her so badly. They think that if they are her, they will have the success that they are looking for, which does end up happening for one of our models here in the end, where she does get her dream because she has done everything that she can to be what they are looking for, to the point where she has completely destroyed everyone in her life. She doesn't have friends. She doesn't have anyone. Again, with a lot of the scenes that we're seeing with things happening. It just really touches on how when you go through something traumatic, it's going to continue to follow you. You are constantly going to be reminded of it, and you never really feel safe. And that is something that I really love about this movie, is it never lets you feel safe. It never stops you being uncomfortable. This film was also made for a victim. As a victim of SA, I love when they do a film about that in a way that really does kind of like hit you. It lets you feel what the victim is feeling. And this one, like I said, is just done in such an artful way where, yes, there are things that we see that are very uncomfortable. It's a great way to put the audience in that seat of the victim. And that is why I think that this film is extremely important, and why I wish more people would watch it. But again, I don't want to say it is like, it's a amazing film. It is an amazing film, but not in the way that other people kind of look at an amazing film. I don't know if I've seen a more powerful movie about this specific subject before. Something else that I find very interesting about this film as well is that really none of the characters have any substance to them, except for maybe the photographer that she's like kind of dating in the beginning, and he ends up leaving because he's like, I don't want this for me. I thought you didn't want this for you either, and now you're just becoming this empty shell of a person that the rest of these people are. And again, that is another very powerful message about how we just want to conform. We just want to do what we're told if we are promised some sort of success, and we end up losing who we are. So those are my thoughts on the Neon Demon. I hope you guys enjoyed what I had to say. Again, these are just my personal opinions. I'd love to hear your thoughts on it if you have seen it. If you haven't, check it out at your own risk. I will say check it out at your own risk. I've talked about a lot of the things that do go down in this film. If it is something that you think that you would be interested in, then definitely go for it. But yeah, and if you don't already, please don't forget to follow your favorite final girl. Love you guys, and I'll talk to you later.